Hey everybody, this is Dave coming to you from the Gaming Cave. Today we're continuing our playthrough of Carrier Battle Philippine Sea from Compass Games, designed by John Southard. And this is scenario number 7. And we're beginning 0930. Okay, so things I believe are going to start getting interesting. I do believe they will. Okay, the only mistake I had on the board, don't know why, but I did it. But I did catch it while I was looking at the board last night. This airstrike contains, over here, these are the aircraft from 58-3 and 58-2, which are Task Force 58. 58-1 and 58-4 are over here. They don't have any missions up right now. Okay. And I got to fix one other one. I have 2 caps up and I have to assign them missions. So on 58-3 and 58-4, those are going to be intercepts. So I'm going to take my intercept marker and put them down there and put these aircraft up here. Intercept 2 is going to have this cap. I should have done that when I launched them. I just don't set my fuel yet because I have to roll for that. Okay, so what I was going to say was I had this strike. I get sidetracked awful quick, don't I? It's like squirrel. Okay, this strike, I had moved it 2 hexes off of 58-1, and it should have launched off of 58, and I put it the same distance that it was from here, and it's going here. So that's what I intended to do. So I've got that squared away. Everything else is good now. Okay, so here we go. So first thing we're going to do is place new Japanese forces, and we do this by 1/3 of the forces not in play in the game. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We divide that by 3, so 2 forces are coming on the board. We'll set these aside, and this will be Sierra and Tango. Okay, so we're going to place them. Oops. So we'll come over here, and as always, we're using our Japanese arrival table. So this is for Sierra. Oh, he gets a 9. Man, I've had a lot of these. This is going to be zone 4 again. Okay. And it is 4. Oh, way down here. So I'm not going to know what he is either. Okay. Tango. He's coming on. Wow, I got a lot going on down there. I got to get some more search aircraft going down there, I think. And a 3 is zone 2. Okay, and he'll be coming in on number 2. So zone 2, this is Tango. Zone 2, number 2 is here. He is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So he's more than 6 hexes. So no problem there. No problem there. So that's where they came on. Okay. We fill our sequence chip cup. So what I did last time was I set my chip markers up. So these are in stacks of 3 right now. 2, 3. And we have 2. And my no ops are over here. 3 of them. So I add Sierra. That evens them up. And now Tango. So I got to add my 3 no ops. 1, 2, 3. And that's going to make us a chip pool of 4. Which is what I have up there. Okay. So we'll put all these in our cup. Get everybody in the cup and get ready to go. Okay. That brings us down to move all air raids. Okay, so one of the things we don't want to forget to do is these air raids are going to move. So he goes to available 0 to 6. And he goes servicing. Those are the reinforcements. So they're getting ready. All right. And I don't have any other air raids up. We shot everything down, got rid of them last time. So that was exceptionally good for me. Okay, roll for mission movement. Okay, so we're going to see what direction the mission movement's going to be. And it will be 8. Okay, so our mission movement is going to be 8. Okay, I'll put that marker over here. 8. All right. Now we're going to draw the sequence chits. Now remember, last time I did this, and I did like doing this, is I drew them one at a time. So I'm going to draw, there's going to be 4. Here comes the first chit, and we're going to play it out. So this is draw our sequence chits. Here we go. Number 1 is Task Force Sierra. Okay, so the very first one that comes up. And first thing we have to do is resolve air raid procedure. So this will be the nearest task force. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. And I do believe 13, yes, is outside of his raid zone. So he won't be launching anything. So we will move this one. And direction number 8 in this group is northeast. Okay, that's it for Sierra. Okay, our next chit is U.S. move. Okay, so we get to do our U.S. move early this time. So I got a lot going on down here. I got this guy going on down here. I got 58-1s dealing with these guys. So I'm going to move 58-1 and 58-4 are going to back up one this way, and Task Force 58, who's got this mess, he's going to move south. Oops, I'm going to move him due east this direction. Okay. All right. So that's my U.S. move. Don't have anything else to do there. That's 2. The next chit is Delta. All right. Let's see. Where's Delta at? Sierra. That's Foxtrot. This is Delta. Okay, this is my task force here. Okay, so he is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 hexes away. And so it's 9:30, no modifier, 8 hexes, no modifier. So we're going to roll to see if he launches an air raid. And 7, he does. Yeah, I was afraid of that. I was afraid, but I've been kind of planning on it a little bit. He's definitely launching an air raid. Okay. So, I got to see what to do now with a level 1 large task force, and he's going to launch an air raid. So I'll be right back. Okay. Always have to go back. You have to read the rules a lot with this game, especially if you take a couple of days off from it. Okay, if this is a small, medium, or large force, we're trying to determine, is this a carrier force? Okay. If it is a small, medium, or large force, continue to step C2. And now I'm asking myself a question here, because I just looked at something else and thought I read it different. Okay. Is this in fact a carrier force? If it is any type of surface chit, it's a large force. Yeah, here we go. We go to step C2. If it is a small, medium, or large force, continue to step C2. Okay. If the force is level 1 large, which it is, we determine it moves to level 2 intelligence table to determine a level 2 force chit. So that's the first thing we have to do. Okay. So we're going to come over here and we're going level 1 to level 2. And this is a large. All right. Double checking it one more time. Yep. It's a large. So we're going to roll, and we're going to see what this thing is, and if it's actually got carriers or not. We still don't know, even though I launched a strike at it. We're going to see if there's carriers in this thing. Oh, it's a 1. Oh, that bodes well for me now. So he went from a large surface to a medium surface. Okay, so New intelligence says that is now a medium surface. So I'm looking in my cup here for the medium surface, which I have right here. All right. So he becomes a medium surface. And what that means is, if it turns out to be any type of surface force, remove the level 2 chit and revert the force to whatever level it was at the start of this procedure. If you just promoted it from 0 to level 1, it reverts back to level 0. Right. Is replaced in the cup. The force does not launch a raid at this time. Okay, so it does not launch, it does not change, and the level 2 marker goes back. No raid. All right, so we still don't know what it is. Okay, it's going to move 1, direction 8, due east, right there, and reduce the detection. So it is now has no detection status on it. So I got to get him respotted here, I hope. I'm hoping. Okay. And that's it for Task Force Delta. All right, here we go. Next one is, and this is the last one for phase 1, Lima. All right, Lima is down here. He is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 hexes away, so it's 0 modifiers again. So once again, we have a 0, a 5. Dang it, he's going to launch. Okay, first thing we have to do is draw a level 1 to see if it's a carrier force. And it is a small force. So I got to read what it says to do with that, because that definitely might go back in the cup. Okay. If it's a level 0, you draw it. If it's a small, medium, or large, continue to C2. If it's any type of, we haven't determined if it's a small, medium, or large yet. If it's any type of surface chit or a false contact, replace the level 1 chit in the cup. The force reverts to 0 and does not launch a strike. That's what I thought. So this one goes back in the cup. Okay. And he's going to move direction 8. He is in this zone. Here's this zone, which is all part of this one. So 8 is northeast. Okay, that's where he went. All right. Wow. Get some activity going here, that's for sure. Okay. He has no level on him. And so that's the end of that. So now we move on. So we now have move U.S. air missions. So my strike is moving. He's going to move 1 this way. Okay. Adjust the fuel marker. So up here, this goes down to 12 now. So they're clicking right along. That's good. All right, now we can initiate air searches. All right, I definitely want to see 58-1. He's got an SB-2C sitting there. I could get him up and launch me a 2-plane. So I am not going to do my, man, I really wanted to do that, but that's the Bell of Wood. I can't get that one up there. You know what? We're going to launch a search with this one plane right here. So this will be, can I launch a search? Yes, I still have 1 search left that I can put out. Okay, so he's coming from here. This is going to be search origin, goes here for search number 8. He's coming down this way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So he's going to come in. That's his maximum range from this zone right here. Wow. I really need to get a search off of 58.2 or 58.3. What have I got sitting over there on those guys? I got a TBM I could launch out there. Nope, 58.2's launched everything he's got. 58.3, he's got some stuff down here in the hangars we could get ready to put up. We got a couple TBFs I could put up. Maybe I should get ready to launch one of them. Oh, if I do this, this one's coming off of 58.4. Well, it'll get me down here and my sub can keep working these guys. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's where I'm going with him right here. He comes straight down. Yep, right there. Okay, that's him. That is this TBF right here. I guess I could launch two planes, TBF and a TBM. Let's see, what's 58? No, I'm only going to launch. Oh, I'll take that back. I'm not going to launch him from 58.4. I'm going to launch this SB2C from 58.1. Same deal. He moves out to 1, 2. And that's where he's headed, down that way. Okay. Move my air searches. All right, so we'll start up here. These guys are going to turn around. Now they come back. They're coming back. This is 58.1, so 1, 2, 3, 4. He's headed back to his carrier here. And there's nobody for him to search on. This guy here is 58.1. He's coming back towards his carrier. So 1, 2, 3, 4. He's coming back. Here I have 58.4. They're coming back. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now, he can spot out here. 1, 2, 3. Okay. So we have two different groups. We're going to Butai 1 and Butai 2. And they're currently spotted. And I'm going to try to identify them. Okay. So he can see here. He can see this way. That's the only group that's in his spotting range right here. All right. And I have two aircraft. And they are from the original search area. 3 was here. So they are 1, 2, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 hexes away. So on my search chart, at 9 hexes, we will be -1, but I have two aircraft that's +1, so we're 0. So I'm going to roll. And this is for Butai 1, the one on the bottom. Okay, we'll start with him. And I get a 4, which is, keeps him, it would have kept him as a question mark and a approximate sighting, but because he's spotted, it doesn't change that, and you don't add to it. This is for Butai 2. Same thing. He gets a 1, nothing. So he doesn't help us there at all. Okay. All right. This group's turning. This is 58.2, so they got to head down this direction, but they're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. And he can spot out this way and this way, so he sees Force Tango. So now he's going to try to make contact. This was search 4, which is from here, so he is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 hexes from the original. So a 7 is no modifier, and I have two aircrafts. That's +1. Okay, +1. See if we can spot this guy. Hey, we got an 8. Okay, so we did. He's going to be spotted. Let's see what he is. It is, oh, it's a carrier. Okay, so we've now spotted a level 1 carrier here on Tango. We'll put him under that. Okay, so he spotted a carrier. The next search group is this one. These guys are from 58.2, so they're heading back this way. 1, 2, 3, 4. So we put them this way, and they can spot Quebec. Okay, so Quebec is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That's a -1, 2 aircraft plus 1, so it's 0 modifier. See if we can spot Quebec. 2, we did not. Dang it. I won't get a spot on him this time. Okay. Now we got this group here, number 6. He's down here. He is going 1, 2. Let's see, we got to go. This is 58-2. He would be going up this way. 1, 2, 3, 4. Technically, I think he would be this direction. So he would not spot here, but he spots him, and he's too far out. So I can get another spotting on Task Force F, Foxtrot. Okay. He is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And 8 to 9 is -1 and +1, so it's even. And we get a 5. Well, we kept it at that, so that's not very good. That's going to fall off. And the one I didn't move was 7 right here. 1, 2. He's moving up this way. 1, 2, 3, 4. He cannot spot C. Okay, so I didn't get another spotting on him. Right. Resolved our search attempts. Now we adjust for the carrier. So we've picked up another level 1 carrier for our commitment. Okay, so that is on chart number, looking for it. Is it on 3 or is it on 4? I think it's on 3. 1, 3. 3, yep, commitment values. Okay, so we have a level 1 value chart with an unknown strength to it. So we have the additional ships. We have to roll current commitment. Oh no, I don't use that one. Commitment values 2 per CV, 1 per, let's see, level 1 force per level 1 commitment value chart. So we have unknown air strength. He gets 4 points. Okay, so we raise this up by 4 now. His commitment index. 1, 2, 3, 4 puts me at 11. Okay, so they're about to hit the threshold, which is a good thing. Get them guys, they won't be drawing them carriers, but we found us another carrier out there. All right, and that is the end of my air searches. So I'm going to flip my counter here for air searches upside down. That reminds me, don't use that one. Okay. Now we have air operations, all carriers. So I can launch if I want to launch. So on 58-1, I don't have anybody I want to go attack yet. Okay, although this guy is getting some attention. All right, 58-1, don't want to attack. Let's see, anybody else I want to launch yet? 58-1, they're kind of sitting there. These guys, 58-4. Yeah. See, I don't know what this guy is. That's my sub under there trying to find out. Okay, I don't have anybody to launch. We're going to go to raise servicing to ready. Nobody there. 58-3 is getting he's getting a couple fighters up and a couple of bombers up. And we got everybody else up here on 58-2's got some fighters ready. Okay. Hangar to or from servicing. I'm going to raise this F6F up. F6F up. F6F up. And I'm going to tell you something I did wrong. I'm going to fix it right now because I just saw it. I had planes on the landing deck. How did I do that? I got something messed up here. Sure do. Okay, I'll tell you what. We got to fix this. These guys, this guy can't be up there. He has to be back down. These two guys have to be here. He has to be down. These two have to be here. He has to be down. This SB2C cannot launch yet. So that was task force. That was search number 8. He does not launch because I've got aircraft on the landing deck, so I can't have them on the flight deck. Okay, so we fixed that. I got the same problem down here. These guys are going to go back to servicing because there's 2 aircraft on the landing deck. All right, you got to either be landing or getting ready to take off, but you can't do both. All right, so this guy's all jammed up here for a minute. These guys, they're good. These guys are okay now, so I can go from hangar to servicing. I can raise this guy up to servicing. And I can raise these 2 guys up to servicing if I want to, and I do. All right. The rest of these guys are all where they got to be. All right, now we go lower the flight deck. So these guys come down. And I got to check now. I got to check something. I think it's okay. Now I got to look. This is where it gets interesting for you sometimes. Let's see, in my hangar, carrier operations, hangar total is 3. Good. Okay, so I'm good there. So these guys can come down in the hangar. Right there. And this guy to the hangar. This guy coming into the hangar. These 2 guys are going into the hangar. Right there. This guy down to the hangar. Oops. This guy down to the hangar. Okay. I got the decks cleared. All right. So I can have 3 in the hangar. Okay. All right. Whew. What a mess. Okay, that's where it gets a little confusing, where you're landing, taking off. Now I got my decks cleared. Now next turn I can start working on that. I don't have anybody to land, so I'm good there. I have no air-to-air combat, no contacts yet, no Japanese air attacks. So that's it. Phase 2 is next. We come back up and we move air raids. So the first thing we do is up here on Guam, we move these guys. They're available for 0 to 9, and this group's available for 0 to 3. Okay. We're going to roll for mission movement. And the mission movement this turn is going to be 8 again. Okay. And we're going to start drawing chips. Okay. First chit is Tango. All right. Let's see what he's going to do. He is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So 10 is where he would go. So a 10 is -1. So we're going to roll to see if he launches Airstrikes, -1. No airstrike. So he's going to move. Okay. Direction 8 in this section is due east. All right. Whew. Here we go. Okay, what's next? That's it for Tango. Next chit is subs. Okay. So up here I have Bang, and I'm leaving him. He's sitting there. Here I have Kavala. So he's going to try to make contact. Submarine contact table. Now, this time I got in there. I'm there before he moved. So our contact table, +1 because the force is not moving, or it moved into the hex. It did not move yet. And I did not make any kind of stern chase or anything. So I get a +1 on my die roll. We're trying to see what this task force is. I've been chasing these contacts. I got an 8, and an 8 is a contact. Okay, so this question came up, so I want to kind of go over it. One of the viewers asked about this. So in 1414, if contact succeeds, proceed as follows. If the Japanese force level was 0, which it is, it's promoted to level 1, you draw the level 1 chit. This may reveal that the force is a false contact. If so, skip the rest of the procedure. The rest of the procedure is makes a successful contact, you shadow the force, all this. So the way I played it, and the way I'm going to continue to play it, is if it's a false contact, that submarine detected there's nothing there. And that makes sense to me. That's why I have these submarines out there, and he finally made the contact. So we're going to see what is in this space. And it is a large task force. Yeah. Okay, but now we know what it is. So we have a large task force with that submarine. So we now determine that. So my submarine, so when the, anytime this, okay, it can continue shadowing, it can stop shadowing, okay. Has the option to either shadow the force or else attack. If you wish to attack, proceed to the attack procedure 1416. Well, we're going to attack because I need to use my submarine here to see if he can do some damage on this large task force. So we have to roll 1 die and consult the U.S. submarine attack table. This may specify no effect or that you obtain damage rolls. Okay, so now we're going over here and we're doing submarine attack. All right, so we're going to roll. I got no modifier. And now we're going to see what happens if we hit him or not. A 4. We did not. Okay, so no hits. Great. Now what happens? Okay, for each damage roll, you roll the die again and consult submarine attack hits table. Well, we didn't do that. We don't have any hits. For the surface force, promote the force to level 3 and apply the hits to a single ship. Well, we don't have that. Resolve an anti-submarine warfare attack against the sub. All right. So, ASW table right here. -2 of shadowing, no. 0 if sub attacked and no hits. So I get a 0 modifier. Okay. So they're rolling. See what happens. Uh-oh. That's bad news. 10. Wow. Roll again. 1 to 7, pinned for 2 turns. 8 to 10, he's gone. Okay, here we go. Come on, boys. Don't die on me. They died. So, I lost the Kabbalah. He did his job, and he got sunk for doing it. So the Kabbalah is now out of action. I'm going to put him here. I don't know if it counts against me or not, but I'm going to put him over here on my board for units lost. Okay, that was the Kabbalah. What I got here? I got the Finback. He's moving in here to Task Force Delta. He's going to try to make contact. Okay. So this will be contact. That force, he already moved, so I don't get that modifier, and I'm on a oblique, so it's a -2. So I got to roll at -2. See if we make contact. 10, we did. Okay, same thing. He's already there, but we're going to attack. All right. So here we go. We're going to try to attack. I don't get any modifiers. Or do I want a shadow? No, I'm going to attack. I'm going after these guys now. Oh, no hits. Now they're doing their ASW thing. 3, nothing. Woo-hoo-hoo. Okay, I dodged that. So the anti-ship, a 1 to 4 is no effect, and it was 0 modifier, so no effect. Okay, so nothing happened there. Here I have the albacore. He is going to move due west. He's going to try to come over here and pick up Quebec. See what this is. And down here I have Stingray, and I'm going to move him. Most likely these guys are going to be coming right at me. I'm going to move him southwest. Stingray. Okay, that's it for my US subs. All right. Wow. All right. I took care of that. And let's see. What's on the back side? Shadow. Yeah, they're not shadowing. They attacked. Okay. Next chit is no op. All right. I'll set that one there. And the fourth chit is Guam. All right. So Guam has aircraft available from 0 to 9 and 0 to 3. Well, here's Guam. 1, 2, 3. Those task forces are out of range. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 there. Okay, so we're going to roll to see if he attacks. He's going to be a +1 at 0, 9, 30. So he can definitely attack at +1. So we're going to roll, and then we'll have to determine which task force he's going to go after. If he gets a 9, well, he's definitely attacking. Okay. And let's determine which task force. So 1 to 5 is 58. That's where he's going. So he's coming this way over here. All right. That's actually better for me, I think. All right. So now for Guam, we have known air strength. Well, his air strength for his attacks are all the way up here at the top. Okay, so he's going to roll, and I don't think there's anything he's going to be coming with the whole group right there. Even a 1 is a 9 and a 9. His air strength right here is 5, 7, 9. So they're all coming right here. So we'll put them in there. And he has an air raid. And we have to roll for the detection. And it is a 5. Into 5 on intercept range table is 3 hexes out. Okay, so he'll be 1, 2, 3 hexes out. Here he comes. So they now have fighters in the air. All right, and that's it for them. We move our air missions. Well, my airstrike is moving. 1 right there, and he burns 1 fuel right there. All right, and I don't have any other air missions up. Now we go to air operations. Well, I take that back. I do have Cap flying, and I'm going to send Air Mission 1 is moving. From here, he's going to move out 1. He's looking for these guys right here. He can't get to them, so he'll just move the 1. And I have to roll to see what his fuel level is going to be for this mission. This is Cap 1. It's a 4, which ain't too good. So fuel table, he has 11 fuel points. So he starts with 11. And he just burned 1 right there, so he's down to 10. Okay, so I'm going to hit these guys from Guam again. See what I can do here, get rid of them. All right, that's the end of phase 2. So now we're ready for phase 3. Wait a minute, let me double check. Kind of jumped myself there. Air operations, I got to do my air operations. Gee whiz, Dave. That's why you follow your flow chart. It keeps you from doing stupid things like that. Do I have anybody I want to launch? Well, up here, I do not yet. 58.2 and 58.1 and 58.4. I have 1 TBF. I could launch him and get him going, get him out of my way, and put him on a search mission. So I could do that and see if I could go find this large task force and see what it's going to be made up of. Maybe that's a good idea. I can't launch a search. I've already done all my search stuff. So launch, it would have to be a strike. Those 2, no. Okay. I do have Foxtrot has not moved yet. I'm going to lose sight of him probably. Wow. Delta, I'm getting ready to come out after him. All right. We'll see what happens there. So I don't have 58.4. I'm not going to launch another search yet. Okay. No launch. 1, 2. He's got 2 here. Man, 58.3 and 58.2. He's got 2 TBFs. Not going to launch yet. I'm going to raise servicing to ready. I'm going to raise. I can have 3 on my flight deck on the big carriers. Double check that. So flight deck limit is a 3. So I want this TBM up here and this SBD up here. So I got 3 of them up there. I'm getting ready to have another strike. Get ready to go out. Okay, I'm going to raise up these guys to the flight deck now. Over here. These guys are there already. These 2 guys are coming up. All right. And now we're going to go hangar. We're going to go servicing to ready. I did that. Now we're going to go hangar to or from servicing. These 2 guys are moving up to servicing. Servicing. Everybody's there. Servicing. 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 Sorry, my battery went right when I moved this group up to servicing here. So everybody's moved up to servicing. Lower flight deck, the hangar. I don't have anybody on the flight deck that I have to move down. I have to be wary as my planes start coming back in. I'm going to have to make sure my flight decks are ready to take them. So some of these I got to get launched and get out of the way because I'm going to be landing some of my search aircraft. Don't have anybody to land. There's no air combat, no Japanese air attack, no U.S. air attack yet. Contact, I'm going to double check that just to make sure, but I don't think, it's been a while since I did an actual strike. Contact, let's see, attempt to attack a detected Japanese force, same hex, only detected forces can be attacked. Guess what? He's not detected anymore. I'm not going to be able to attack him. My submarine didn't do me any favors. Okay, contact. A target, only if the target is detected. Cannot be contacted or attacked. Wow. So that strike's going to have to turn around and go back because I did not detect him. And I did not detect anybody over here. So they're going to have to go back. So I didn't get anything out of that. Okay, I'm glad I looked at that. Well, that sucks. I sent that strike and my detection level wasn't high enough. Okay. Increase levels, no surprise, no cap. That's the end of the phase. We go to phase 3. So we move all raids. Okay, first one we're going to move is this Guam up here to available. This Guam moves 2, 1, 2, right there. That's all my air raids. We're going to roll for the mission movement. And that is a 5 this time. Okay, so we have a 5. Going to draw our sequence chits. So here we go. The next 4 is going to be no op. That's 1. Next one is Butai 2. Now Butai 2 is where? Here. Butai 1, Butai 2. So he's going to see if he can launch an air raid. Butai 2 has not launched any air raids yet. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Let me count that again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. He would be going after 58 down there from Butai 2. And he has a range of 9, which is a 0 modifier, and he has time of day is 0, 6. He's going to launch an airstrike. Okay. Now I got to determine air strength and all that good stuff. Okay, so we go air raid strength, level 1, 2 forces. Well, Butai 2 is right here, and he is a level 2, 3, 4 carrier. Okay, so that's going to be this column. So we're going to roll to find out what his air strength is going to be. And it is, oh, a 1. Thank goodness. A 1 is an air raid of 8. Oh, I got a break. Woo-wee. Let me tell you, I got a break. Okay, so over here on the Butai, sorry I keep moving the camera around. We're going to put a 5, 7, 8. And this is for Air Raid 2A. And we have to roll now to see where he's going to be at, what the detection is going to be on this task force. All right. Card 1. Now we're going to roll. Higher the better. Oh, brother. It's a 1. That stinks. A 1. Interception range is 2 hexes. He's going to be on me. So he's got 8 aircraft. Air raid 2A, 2 hexes away. So I got Guam coming in this way. I got the carrier raid coming in this way. Okay, yuck. Yuck, yuck, yuck. Okay, that's the air raid. Now I got to check movement. All right, so we go to our movement priorities for this guy. And he is located 9 hexes away. So he is located 9 hexes from a U.S. carrier, does not move. So he stays where he's at, so he's not going to move. All right, so and Butai 2, his detection now goes from spotted, to located. Butai 1 is still spotted up here because he hasn't reduced yet. That's that double force right there. Okay. So we got one that's reduced, the other one hasn't yet. Whew. Okay, that's it for Butai 2. All right. Here we go. Chit number 3. Man, I knew this was going to happen to me. Kilo. All right. Kilo is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 hexes away. So 11 is -3. Now let's see if he launches anything. 10, he does. Okay, so we got to see what type of force he is. And he is a surface force. So we put that here. And now we have to determine if he's actually a carrier force or not. So our intelligence chart. So let's see, he was a 0. If the force is already known, no. If the force is a level 4, we draw. If it is a small, medium, or large force, continue to C2. Okay. So we have to determine the level 2 force chip. So now we go back to card 3. And this said surface. So it's a level 1 surface, we don't know what, and so we have to roll. Well, I can tell you, well, let's roll, and we'll do it the way we're supposed to. So we roll, and we get a 5. And a 5 on a level 1 surface is medium surface. So surface means that this chip goes back in the cup, and now he does not launch, he does his movement, which is a 5. In this zone, he's in this zone, so he moves northeast, right there. And that's it for Kilo. Okay, we have one more. And it is Charlie. Okay, that's this dude up here that's got a carrier. This one's going to get nasty too, I'm afraid. Okay, this is the final one for this one. Okay. Charlie is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So he's going to launch on 58. 5 hexes away. So at 5 hexes, he's a +2. Unless I roll a 1 or 2, I'm going to have another airstrike coming at me. A 4. Yep. Okay, airstrike from Charlie. This is already a carrier force. Okay, continue to step D. This is an unknown strength. So, card 2 back on this table, you cross-reference the force with the die roll. Yep. So we're going to this one. We're going to go level 2 forces unknown. And we have a level 1 carrier right here. All right. So we're going to roll. And this is going to be a 9. Daggone it. A 9. He's got 18 points and he gets 2 strikes coming. 9 and 9. Wow. That was brutal there. That was a brutal roll. Okay. So Charlie is going to become Butai 3. Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Before I get carried away. That was not a carrier. That was a large force. I have to roll. Shoot. Shoot. Shoot, shoot, shoot. Okay. If the force, if it's any type of surface chit, we go to C2. C2, if it's a, we roll on the intelligence card to see what it's going to be. Okay, here we go. We're going to roll on the intelligence card, and it is a 8. Uh-oh, it's going to become a carrier. 8, it's a level, it's a large force. Level 1 large on 8 becomes a level 2, 3 to 4 carriers. Uh-oh, that wasn't good. Oh, I think I see it right here. 3 to 4. Okay, so now this large force comes off. It became a level 2 right here on Charlie. Over here, put his marker there. The Butai 3 goes here instead of the Charlie marker. Charlie's going to come off. We'll end up putting Butai 3 in here. And so when I get done with this one, well, here, I'll go ahead and put it there now and take Charlie off the board. Okay, Charlie's off. We have Butai 3 now. Okay. Now he became a carrier force. Okay. And he's a level 2 unknown air strength. So we have to roll to see what his air strength is going to be. Air raid strength. And he's going to be a level 2, 3, 4. So here we go. Now we're going to roll. And he gets a 6. Level 3, 4, and a 6 is 15. He's 8 and 7. Okay. So he's got 5, 7, 8 on air raid A. It's here. And then he's got 5 and 7 on air raid B. So this turned out really bad here. I'm going to have to launch him some fighters from 58-1, see if I can come over here and help these guys, I think. Because they're going to get hammered, and I need to give him some air support. That's for sure. Okay, so we got to place the air raid. So the first one is coming in, and it's going to be 8. That helps a little bit. Intercept range 8 is 4 hexes. So the A raid comes in 4 hexes away. 1, 2, 3, 4. And B comes in 2 behind him. Now I'm going to put him here because he travels, because time, when he moves 2, this guy will be up 1. So he stays 2 hexes behind. So I'm just putting him there kind of like a place marker to make sure I move him at the right distance, okay? All right, so I got air raids are up now for him. That was Butai 3. And he is 6 hexes. And so for his movement, if he is 8 or fewer hexes, he's going to move 1 hex further away. So now, Butai 3 actually moves back to here, and that really works out that way. So he's backing up now. So now I got stuff going on this way too. Unfortunately, my spotting hasn't changed yet. I got 4, just checking to make sure I had 4 chits left in there. Okay, now we do, wow, U.S. air movement. All right, well, this group's hitting these guys. Boom, right there. I'm going to launch cap number 2. Well, he's cap. So I'm not going to launch him yet because they'll move next turn and then I'll launch my cap. Okay. So air mission 1, which I launched, is this one, intercept 1. I messed that up. That's supposed to be that marker. These guys are supposed to be up here. Okay, intercept 1. I've got him on them. We need to adjust his fuel marker. So he goes from 10 to 9. And they're intercepting. So he's going to lose 3 more. 1, 2, 3. Okay. My strike mission is moving here. You know what? I can bring him down here, and if I may get to spot him yet before they come home. They're kind of flying around. If this search mission can pick up that task force, I might get a chance to attack him yet. Let's see, strike 7. He uses that. He's down to 10 now. Okay. That's it for those missions that I have up. We go to air operations. So we're going to launch. Now, here we go. I can launch 58.2 and 58.3. I got fighters sitting there ready to go with these guys, or I can launch a strike. And I think I need to launch a strike right there at this old boy. See if I can hit him. So I got 58.3 is launching. 1, 1, they can launch. All right, this is not going to be an intercept. It's going to be a strike this time. So airstrike. I got to find my airstrike marker for airstrike number 3. Let me find that real quick. Okay, so we're going to have airstrike number 3. That's the one I'm designating right here. So I launched 2 TBFs. This is coming off of 58.3. I got a TBM. Oh, I can't launch him because I launched these 2. I got an SBD 3. No, I could have launched him. Yeah. 4, 2, 3, 4, and I can launch 1 fighter off of these 2 guys, or I can keep these guys for the next turn to launch as and I got these guys can launch as fighter escort. I'm going to launch 1 fighter escort to go with them right there. So that's my airstrike mission. He's going to come, starts with 14 fuel. That's what the attack aircraft have. So he's starting with 14. He uses 1 and they move out 1. So my airstrike's out, coming out this way from this guy. They're going to fly right past the other raid. Okay. I'm going to launch. I can launch two of these fighters on an intercept along with these two fighters. So 58-2 and 58-3, you're going to put these 4 fighters up as an intercept mission number 4. They're going to stay right over their task force. He starts with 16. So that's their launch. Okay. Now, 58-1 and 58-4 could also launch after this carrier group over here. So I think I can launch 2 TBMs here, 2 TBMs here. So this is going to be strike mission 5 right here. He's got a TBF and an SB2C. Do I want to launch him or not? Save him and launch him as a freaking, oh, wait a minute. Holy crap, I can't do that. I can't do that. Can't do that because I haven't spotted these guys yet. Ah, man. Can't do that. Oh, I launched that strike. And I don't know if he's going to see him or not. Well, I got a strike out there they could go on to. Okay, we're going to launch. We're going to launch SB2C, SB. So this is all strike mission 5 right here. This is 58-1 and 58-4. He's got another TBM and another TBF putting in that mission. And he's taking an F6F with him for fighter escort right there. They start with 14. They're moving out 1 right there. So he's going to go down 13. 13 there. 16. Air mission 3. Yep. 13. Okay. Whew. All right, I got a lot going on again. Raise servicing to ready. All right, I got to get some. These fighters are moving up, moving up, moving up. Both of these can move up. Both of these can move up. They're there. You know, I'm going to leave them guys sitting there and servicing. I'm going to put these 2 back down in the hangar for now. I'm getting ready for some other action. Going to get 58-4 is going to get his fighters up here, get them ready to go. He doesn't have anybody left. He's got those guys up there. 58-1. We're going to bring up a fighter and 2 more fighters right here. So I'm getting ready to see if I can help keep my carriers alive here with some fighter support. Okay. And I don't have anybody landing. All right. Air-to-air combat. Well, we got one right here with Intercept 1 is hitting the Guam raid. All right, so now we're going to find out what the Guam raid is, made up of 5, 7, and 9. So we're intercepting him, so the boys are going to call back and tell us what he's made up of. So this is Japanese escort table strength on a 9, so that'll be on an 8. This is for how many escorts he has. He has 7. It's probably 2. 7. Yep, on 8. He has 2 escorts. Okay, so out of this, he has 6. He has 7 attack aircraft and 2 fighters. All right. So here we go. I'm attacking with 2 fighters. 2, 3, 4. So I'm attacking with 2. And this is against his This will be against his aircraft. So -1 because I'm targeting a fighter, and +1 because they're land aircraft, so no modifier. So here we go. Got 2 fighters attacking his 2 fighters. 6, not bad. Not great, but not bad. I'm gonna at least get one of them. Yep, I got one. So this 2, let's see. I take this one. How do I want to do that? I got 2 there. I just need to split that. Is what I need to do. Okay. Make this so I don't mess it up. I can straighten it up later. So I'm going to take these 2 off there, make that a 1. Shot down one of them. Now his 2 are firing back at my 2 fighters. And they get a 6. And he has a 6 on 2, no effect. Okay. Now I have 1, 2, 3. I have 4 fighters swinging in on his attack aircraft. 5, well, not great, but it did something. So I have a 5 on 4. Man, 1. So I shot down one of his. We'll make change. He's down from 7 to 6. Okay. All right. Well, I nailed them guys. A little bit. I just dinged away at them right off the bat. Okay. He has no air attack yet. U.S. air attack. I don't have any strike. Nothing else there, nothing else there. So that's the end of the phase. And now we go to phase 4. All right, let's get this done. So, move all air raids. First one we're going to do is this one. Now, this air raid from Guam moves here. And this air raid moves here. This air raid moves up 2. This air raid moves up 2. So here they come. See, this is what I'm talking about. Here's, I got a mess coming at me now. Okay, roll for mission movement. Here we go. Got roll. This is a 9. So his mission movement is a 9. Okay, draw our sequence chips. Well, here we go. Come on. Foxtrot. All right, that's this guy right here. So Foxtrot is a surface fleet. We're going to roll to see if he's going to launch anything. He is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So a 7 is no modifier, and no modifier for the time. 2, he does not launch. So he's going to move. So he is a surface fleet. Surface force, if there's a crippled, nope, otherwise uses mission movement. Well, he's going to move in direction 9. So Foxtrot, direction 9 is due east. Okay. And he is no longer acquired. We lost him. All right. Next up, that's Foxtrot. Butai 3 moved. Next up, no-op. All right. Getting these guys in the right stacks. Not that it matters. Okay, come on. There's only 2 of you in there. 1 of you come out. Quebec. All right. Quebec. He is here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. That's a -3. 2. He does not launch. So he is going to move. Direction 9 in this zone is due east. Moving right towards the albacore. That's what I was hoping for. All right. Next up is the last one. It is Butai 1. Okay. So now we got to see what Butai 1 is going to do. Now he had a known air strength, and it was 7 on Butai 1. So what we do is we roll, and he is a known air strength. He's a level 1 carrier force. So 1 to 2 carriers, that's all we know about it. Known air strength was 7. So we go here. So a known air strength is 7, and we roll to see what he's going to launch as an attack. Now, 7's what we knew about. He could launch more, but out of that, the 7 we're going to deduct. So he gets an 8. So he gets an 8. 7 on 8 is 2 raids, a 7 and a 4. Okay, so the 7 can't go, but the 4 can. So he gets a raid of 4. 2, 3, 4. We put that on there. This is coming from up here. And don't mind me, I'm just checking. Level 3, 4. Initial strength 10.1F. Got to check something because that's what I was just looking at was 10.1F because he already took losses. And I want to see what that says. EF. Total number of air points in the lost box of the forces Butai plus the total in servicing box plus the number in the Butai's air raid boxes plus the number unavailable at this range. The number unavailable at this range is the total. Yeah, I don't have any in there. For raids from Guam, same procedure. Using the air raid strength reduction chart, cross-reference the initial strength for the raid obtained in E, which is what I just rolled for, with the number of points lost unavailable. No die roll is involved. The result is the reduced final strength of the attack. For raids with 2 waves, add the value of both to get the initial strength, applying a reduction to the second wave if the strength of that wave falls. Okay, that's what I thought. I knew there was a step in there I needed to look at. That was on card 3. So their initial strength was 7, and points lost was 7. So he loses 2 points off of this next raid. So we take that off of the second wave, which is 2. And he had a raid of 7. So he only raids with 2 air points. Because he's already lost 7, and that comes off of there. Okay. The number unavailable at this range is the total in available boxes that are lower numbered than the range. For example, if the target is at range of 0 to 9 hexes, then any points in the 0 to 3. Oh yeah, there's none of those in there. Points lost are unavailable. The reduced final strength of the attack. So that's it. So it's 7 and 2, and they only 7 and 4, and they lose 2. So they only get 2 on this attack. So he gets a raid of 2. We got to roll to see how far out this raid is. It's 3, of course. And a 3 on card 1 is 3 hexes. Okay. So air raid 1A. I'm just double checking. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yep. And he's 3 hexes out. 1, 2, 3. So that raid's right there. So they're lined up. Here they come. I knew this was coming. And Butai 1 goes from spotted to located. So they're both located now. So they're still strikeable. Okay. All right. Wow. Big difference. Okay. Now we move our air missions. Here we go, boys. Got to hit these guys. Intercept 1 is going to move 1 and intercept 1, 1, 2, 3. He comes down. And I also have intercept 4, who stayed right there. He uses 1 and -3. 1, 2, 3. My airstrike out here moves 1. That's number 7, so he's down to 9 now. Airstrike 3 is going to move 1. Right there. Airstrike 3, he moves 1. Airstrike 5, he moves 1. 5, he moves 1. Okay. Air mission 3. I did that one. That was strike 3. So air mission 2 was on cap. He's right here. So we got to roll for his fuel. And it is 7. Well, that's okay, I think. A 7. He gets 13 fuel. So he's at 13. He has to use 1 because he's there, and then he burns 3. 1, 2, 3. He's at 9. So he's doing his intercept. Okay. All right. Whew. Here we go. So we adjusted all our missions, all our fuel markers. So far, we're going to air operations, and we can launch. So 58-1 can launch. I got 2 missions available that I can launch with. We're launching these fighters right here, 58-1. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's these guys up here. And they can launch, they can move 1. So that costs them 1. So this is going to be, shouldn't have done that, I should have put them here. This is intercept 6. He's coming out right here. He starts with 16 and he uses 1. He's down to 15. I got one more mission that I can launch if I need to. Oh, wait a minute. With 58-1, 58-4 also launched with him. Yeah, these guys all came together on Air Intercept 6. So they came. I sent that big old squadron down there, and we're going to see what we can come down there and help out with. All right. I'm not going to launch. 58-3 could launch 2 more fighters. Oh, man. Do I do it? Throw them into the mix? Our next turn, I'm going to have those guys up. I think I'm going to have to wait because I may have to. No, we're going to launch these 2. All right, Air Mission 8. This is Intercept 8 right here. Intercept 8, he's also in the mix. He takes off. He has 16, uses 1, burns 3. 1, 2, 3 for the intercept. Okay. I got everybody up in the air. I got all the missions I can have up. All right. So we did our launch. I'm going to bring these guys up from servicing onto the ready deck. Another group of fighters. And these guys are still sitting down here. He's still sitting there. All right. Hangar. Nobody's moving there. Nobody's landing. Air-to-air combat. All right. Let's get ready for that. Okay, I'm going to lay these guys out here. 1, 4, 2, and 8. And so as I use them, I'm going to set them back on top of here. I got Guam and Air Raid 2A. So Air Raid 2A can roll and see what they're made up of. So it is a strength of 5, 7, 8. So it's a strength of 8. And a 6. 2 escorts. So over here, he's going to have 2 fighters, 6 attack aircraft. All right. So I know what I'm after here. I got the ground Guam also right here. So I'm sending Air Mission 8 first. I got 2 fighters. He's going after the Guam raid. The Guam still has 1 fighter. So those 2 fighters are going after his fighter. Let's see if I can knock them down. Oh my God. What rotten. Rotten, rotten. You're rotten. No effect. No modifier, no effect. So I didn't do anything. He's firing back. He's got 1 fighter firing at my 2. He gets a 6. And 1 on 6 is nothing. Okay, so no effect. All right. So now I got, that's it. 8's done. I'm going to put them under here on top of the task force. Then I'll set these 2 guys back up there. Okay. I'm going to send mission 1 is sending 2 fighters after that escort again. 10. He got it. He's firing back at our 2 fighters. 4, nothing. Okay, so I killed the escort there. Now I got 2, 3, 4 fighters attacking his aircraft. Oh, a 10. Yes. Nice, 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 nice. A 4 on 10 is 2. So I killed off 2 more attack aircraft. So he had 5. We're going to bring 3 back. 3. That 5 goes in that stack. Okay. Whew. That was Air Mission Intercept 1. He's done. Now I got Air Raid 2. I got 2 strikes left. 2 and 4. All right. Mission 2, he's sending 2 fighters after 2 escorts on the A2A. This is -1 because these are fighters and they're not land air based. Oh, 2, nothing. He's got 2 attacking my 2 fighters. Uh-oh, a 9. He's going to get something this time. A 9 on 2. He eliminated one of my fighters. So that was off of Intercept 2. So I lost 1. He's over the carrier group, so that does help me with points there, but I lost 1. 58-2, lost a fighter group. Okay. Shoot. That means these 4 are attacking these 4 were going after the bombers. They got a 4. Oh man. 4 on 4 is 1. So I nailed 1 bomber. This was on A2A, so I take 1 of those lost over there off the butai board. That's the end of Air Mission 2. So now I have Intercept 4. So I've got 2, 3, 4. I'm going to send them after the Guam group and see if I can't get rid of those guys. So I get a modifier because there's no fighter escort. So I get +1 for land aircraft. Oh, I guess I don't get a modifier. Okay, but I get +1 to these guys. So I got 4 aircraft. This is mission 4 coming in here. 8 +1 is 9. 9 on 4 is 2 more. So I knocked down 2 more of his land aircraft right there. Knocked them down. That leaves him with a strength of 2. Okay, I'm gonna put these two back up here on top now. All my, my intercept missions are finished. Okay, now here come the Japanese. They're gonna choose their target group. Okay, so we know that they're coming in on 58-2 and 58-3. All right. So we're going to start with the land-based, and there is a battle line here. So for the battle line, this is 5.72 on the battle line. I'm out of practice on this one. Okay, so 5.72. Multiple raids over the battle line, the same action phase. Each battleship can fire against only one overflying raid. The U.S. player decides when each ship will fire. Flip a ship over. After it fires, all the ships are overflipped and aircraft fire. Okay. So for each Japanese raid that has reached its target, carry out the following procedure. Resolve them in random order. So I don't know. So I'm going to roll 1 to 5. It's Guam first. No. Good. It's the naval attack. So now we roll to see if he's going to, what the battle line does to the naval group. He gets a 10. And a 10 means he avoids no anti-aircraft from the battle line. So the naval group, he saw the battle line and he avoided them. Now he's got to choose between 58-2 and 58-3. So he's going to roll 1 to 5. It's 58-2. 6. It's 58-3. That's the group he's coming after. Okay, so 58-3 has anti-aircraft of 69. All right. So 69 drops me down to 60. First number is aborted, second number is eliminated. Okay. So here he comes. We get 8. So on the Japanese aircraft, attack aircraft, an 8 on 60. It's this white line right here. 2 aborted, 1 eliminated. Okay. So we come back over here, and we have 5 aircraft. We're going to go 2, 4, take him off, 5, 1 eliminated, 2 aborted, so we'll put him off to the side. So he has 2 aircraft, 2 points coming in to attack me now. So that's what got through. Okay. All right. Oops. Oh, I dropped my card. Now, we have to determine his attack strength. His naval air is 4, so he has 2, so that makes it 8. So his attack strength is 1 die roll at +1. So he gets a 1 + 1. So first of all, which ship is he going after? This was 58-3. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's see. Let's move over here. So he's coming in here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, a 9 or 10. I got to reroll. 8. So he's coming after the Princeton. Okay. He gets 1 die roll +1. 5 + 1 is a 6. So his air attack damage is 6. Is 3 hits. Okay. +2, any units on the flight deck? Nope. He doesn't have any units anywhere there. So he's going to get no modifier. Okay, so no modifier. He gets 3 hits on the Princeton. There it is. So on the Princeton, we'll put hits of 3. Okay, we resolved that. Air-to-ship combat. U.S. anti-aircraft fire airship combat. Check for fire. 12.3. All right, so 12.3. Okay, so we took 3 hits, and with 3 hits on a CVL, that is heavy damage, carrier operations are halved, -1 air unit eliminated per point of damage. Luckily, I had no units on that aircraft carrier, so I didn't lose anything, but my air deck is inoperable now. Put that marker on there along with that. So I got to get rid of that, but I can't do that till at least the next turn. Now we have to check for fire. So for fire, modifiers, again, I had no air units on the carrier, so that's not going to cause me a problem. So it's only number hits. So I roll this +3. 5 + 3 is an 8, and no fire. All right, well, that's good. Okay, so that was the naval unit. They did their attack, and once they did their attack, that comes off the board and goes back into their hexes, and they are 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. This is Butai 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 hexes away. So over here, he'll be 9 hexes away. So he'll be moving back in like that. Okay, now we have the Guam air raid. So we do the same thing here. He has 2 air strength points, so it's the exact same thing. But first thing we're going to do is roll for the battle line and see if he's going to avoid the battle line or not. I'm looking for my chart. There it is. Okay, here we go. We're going to roll for the battle line first, and he gets a 1. So on a 1, he diverts and attacks the battle line. Oh, good for you, Army boys. Stayed away from my carriers. He saw battleships, and he thinks he wants some of that. So I get my whole battle line strength, which is 58.7. It is 17 times 10 is 170. So his air and aircraft strength is 170. Okay, any aircraft fired 170 drops to 160. So here we go. He comes in with a 7. I don't think he stands much of a chance. So a 7. He gets 4 aborts and 3 destroyed. Well, the 2 aborted. Okay, so these 2 aborted. So the Guam air raid doesn't do anything. And next move, he's got to start flying home. Now, I can try to come get him and shoot him down, or I can keep working on these guys. I can tell you, I don't care about them 2 Army planes. Let them go. I'll get them next time. Okay, that's all the attacks. The U.S. air attack segment, I don't have anything. Okay, we don't do anything here with the end of phase marker. There's nothing I can do about deck crashes or flight decks because this is the turn they happened on. We put that back up to phase 1 again. Now we're going to update hit markers. Hit previous turn to permanent hit. Okay, so I need to see what we do here with 12.21. So we're getting close here. This is some of the areas I really haven't had to do much with yet. So Japanese carrier damage is what that's talking about, I think. Permanent hits can reduce known air strength of the Japanese. Right. So I don't think we can reduce ours any. Crippled ships, fire, surface damage, no. So we did not have any fire. There's no Japanese, so that's it. We advance our game turn marker. This segment's going to go back up here. We're going to flip over our search segment, and we're going to move this up. It's going to be 1050. And the last thing, let's see, I think I made a carrier down here somewhere, or maybe not. Butai 1, Butai 3. So he's worth 5, 10, and his air strength was 7, 9. So I'm checking my marker here to make sure for my commitment value. So here I have 10 because they already have a commitment value on them. 5, 10. I'll show you what I'm doing. Sorry, moving the camera again. He's worth 5. He's worth 10. He has a level 1. And he has 5, 7. He has air value now worth of 9. So a level 1, known air strength is a 9. Drops it to 8, that's 3, so that's 13. So he now goes up, here's index. So I'm back over here now. Let me adjust the camera, sorry, moving around my table a little bit, big board. So he now moves up to 13, so he's above the threshold. So the next time that we have something happening with a carrier, we got to check this threshold. Things can start to happen now. All right, hey, we made it through that whole turn. I know it's a long video, but I appreciate you sticking with me if you did, and hope we did a lot of stuff here. And again, I knew I was going to start, and there's air raids coming at me here, so you know I knew this stuff was going to start happening. So we'll see what happens now. Okay, I appreciate everybody for watching the video. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe. And please give me a thumbs up for the video. It helps. And I'll see you guys for the next playthrough. Everybody have a good one.